Good afternoon and many thanks for joining us on the news of this hour. I'm Joseph Oko. An Abuja magistrate court has granted bail to 23 of the 38 members of the Islamic movement in Nigeria who were arrested following violent protests Tuesday at the National Assembly premises where properties and vehicles were destroyed. Magistrates Ahmed Njajiu and Mohammed Ibrahim of the Magistrates Court of Wuse Zone 6 granted them conditional bail, while 10 others, according to the magistrate in Wuse Zone 2, are to be kept in conducive facility outside the police cell. The charges against the arraigned members of the Shiite group are criminal conspiracy, mischief, unlawful assembly, rioting with dangerous weapons, and disturbance of public peace, among others. The defendants gave a not guilty plea on the charges.
National security far override any personal interest. So for that reason, we pray to the Honorable Court to keep them in custody so that these boys, particularly the minors, will not continue to be used to unleash mayhem in the name of protest.
The Tertiary Trust Fund says a total of 208 billion naira will be disbursed to tertiary institutions in the country as directed by the disbursement for 2019. Executive Secretary of TET Fund Suleiman Baguru made the disclosure at the fund's annual meeting with heads of beneficiary institutions in Abuja. Baguru stated that universities will get 826 million, while polytechnic colleges of education get 566 million and 542 million respectively.
The BOT has just approved stiffer penalties for defaulting institutions, and we will communicate those to you.
Baguru also lamented poor quality project delivery, particularly in the aspect of building construction, calling on institutions to always patronize qualified, experienced professionals in the implementation of their physical infrastructure.
A deputy vice chancellor or registrar or boss or any principal officer, even director of works or director of procurement, but will send his personal assistant to be the one handling the TET fund issues or the needs assessment issues.
Away from education, a one-day sensitization campaign against drug abuse has been organized for more than 20 secondary schools in Benue State by the State's Drug Control and Committee. The awareness campaign, organized by the state government in collaboration with the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency, was themed Health for Justice, Justice for Health. The chairman, Benue State Drug Committee and Control, who was represented by the permanent secretary, said the aim is to inform students the dangers and consequences of drug abuse, adding that the state government was poised to ensure the continuous fight against it. The state NDLEA boss described drug addiction as a mental illness that conditions the brain, which requires concerted efforts to fight against it.
Caregivers, school managers, drugstores, all health practitioners, and the law enforcement officers.
This problem it is not for one man's development. It is the contribution of the stakeholders, government, traditional institutions, and the NGO.
I learned that drug abuse is not good and it's destructive to the brain. It can destroy our brain.
As a member of the Drug Free and Quality Control Group, we have the assignment, the core assignment of going to schools, primary schools.
The occasion had presentations on the dangers of drug abuse by the NYSC Drama Club, lecture and exhibition of illicit drugs. Some guests at the occasion, including traditional rulers, called for parents and stakeholders to help fight drug abuse in their society. Still talking crime, officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in Rivers State have staged an anti-corruption walk towards encouraging Nigerians to shun corrupt practices. The walk, which took them to various streets in Port Harcourt, was led by the South-South Zonal Director of the Commission, Abdul Rashid Bawa, as part of activities marking the 2019 African Anti-Corruption Day. Speaking with newsmen after the walk, the zonal director called on the public to join hands with the Commission in exposing corrupt individuals in the country.
In the last 3.5 years, have recovered, over 80 billion naira, for the country, and we have recovered a lot of assets, landed assets. We have just recently secured, for future of about 244 trucks in the fight against illegal oil bunkering.
On the agency's achievements, he stressed on the need to take advantage of the whistleblowing policy as other stakeholders spoke on the need for transparency.
And then let us expose corruption before corruption kills this country. We will support them in every aspect of their work. We will report cases of corruption and we'll make sure that we shout on top of our voices. That is what the civil society stands for. And also, if we get it right in Nigeria, then Africa definitely will get it right. Because since within Africa, Nigeria will be sanitized first for Africa to be sanitized.
The Oyo State government has recovered a total of 14 vehicles among the ones allegedly taken away by the principal officers that served during the administration of the immediate past governor of the state, Abiola Ajimobi. The chief press secretary to Governor Seyi Makinde, Taiwo Adisa, disclosed this in an interview with correspondent Kunle Ojo in Ibadan. Adisa said majority of the vehicles were recovered from mechanic workshops in Ibadan. The CPS, who revealed that the majority of the recovered vehicles are in bad conditions, added that keys to some of the vehicles have been lost.
I can tell you that 14 of those vehicles have so far been recovered. I use the word recovered carefully because it is not all the vehicles that were voluntarily returned.
He revealed that the number of agencies discovered to have bought vehicles in the past 1 year, which could be said to be brand new, are nowhere to be found, adding that inquiries are ongoing as to what led to the disappearance of those vehicles.
When they went into the records, we saw that many of the executive secretaries and people who are holding those offices before actually bought vehicles that are less than 1 year as we speak.
And that's the news we'll be tracking at this hour. Do well to join us by 6:30 p.m. for a more comprehensive bulletin. I'm Joseph Ako.